When the villains had left, Bakugou was worried about you and made you go to Recovery Girl. You and Bakugou were arguing about it, and then you saw Midoriya surprised because he hasn't seen Bakugou worried about someone. With a bit of arguing, you went to see Recovery Girl. "You're fine now and can go home," Recovery Girl said. "Thank you. Your boyfriend is outside waiting for you." She smiled at you while saying that. "I don't have a boyfriend," you told her, walking out, and you saw Bakugou standing by the door waiting for you. "Hey, are you okay?" He looked at you a bit worried and hoping that you are okay. "Yeah, I'm okay," you told him. Bakugou's point of view. He was hoping that you were okay and didn't want anything to happen to you. Bakugou didn't know what was going on in his head and the feelings he's having. "I don't have a boyfriend," he heard you say, and he was so happy that you were okay and get to go home. He looked at you a bit worried and hoping that you were okay. He was glad to hear that you were okay. "That's good that you're okay. Let me walk you home to make sure that you are okay." YN's point of view. "No, you don't have to. I'm good with walking home alone." You said that by walking backwards to face him to talk. There were stairs behind you and you didn't know, so you almost fell, but you caught yourself. "Walk next to me, and when we get out of school, I'm carrying you home." He told you that, and he didn't want you to get hurt. Time skipped to outside of the school. "We're outside now. Let me pick you up so I know that you are safe when you get home." He was picking you up. "You should rest. I'll wake you up when I need directions," he told you while holding you up in his arms. You went to sleep because you were tired, not because he told you to. Bakugou's point of view. He saw that you were tired, so he wanted you to sleep. When he picked you up, he wanted you to get some rest. Watching you sleep, he can see how cute you looked. Holding you a bit tighter and making sure that you are safe. He only knows how to get to your house by walking halfway, and go to his house. "Hey dumbass, where do I go now to get to your house?" Slowly shaking you to wake you up. YN's point of view. Waking up to Bakugou asking for directions to your house, you decided to stand up, making him not carry you anymore. "I can walk back home myself, and you should go home too. Bye, Bakugou," you told him, walking away. Then he grabbed your arm, then turned you to face him. "It's a bit dangerous to walk home alone this late," Bakugou told you, looking straight into your eyes. He didn't want you to get hurt, and he cares so much about you that he doesn't want anything to happen to you. "I can walk by myself. I don't need a bodyguard, so you can go home and I will go home. It hasn't been a week, so you still have to wait for me to tell you about my quirk," you told him, and you went your way home, and Bakugou went his way. Bakugou's point of view. Bakugou completely forgot about wanting to know what your quirk is. He just wants to get to know you and maybe be with you. A lot of things were going through his mind, and this feeling is new to him. Going home, he was trying to get in as quietly as he can. His mum didn't accept that he was trans, but had to live with it. And when she was mad at him, she always called him by his dead name. Time skipped to the next day in YN's room. You woke up the next day and there was no school. Going to meet Denki at the hideout, you saw Sero on your way there, thankful that he didn't see you. At the hideout, everyone was talking about the attack and if we found out anything about the class and All Might. Talking for a while, you had an idea. You thought about hanging out with some friends, but only to know their weekends, and if they were figuring out that there was a traitor, you can easily frame them. Telling them your idea, you and Denki decide to hang out with some friends. Hey YN, you should hang out with that blonde-haired guy who was waiting for you to get out of Recovery Girl's office. Bakugou? No, we're just friends, and he's only nice to me because he wants to know what my quirk is, and he doesn't like me. You told him. Thinking about you and Bakugou made you feel like you wanted to be with him, but you can't because you have one job to do. Walking back home, you saw Kirishima and Mina. Hey YN, Kirishima said, waving at you. Hey Kirishima, hey Mina. You replied back to them. Are you going on a date together? No, we're on our way to pick up Bakugou. We're going to an arcade. You should come with us, Mina said. No, sorry, I can't. I have to go home, but we can hang out another time, you said, leaving. Time skip at the house. You were back at your house, and when you got in, you went to train and make some fake weaknesses so no one knows about your real weakness. At night, you were thinking about Bakugou and you didn't know why. The only reason he's nice to me is because he wants to know what my weaknesses are. To beat me, but I'm much stronger than him.